All right, hold on 1 second, because I'm going to turn this on. I picked up this mug last week. Did you see it,
Game Boy
Alejo?
mug? Yeah, it's a Game Boy.
I want to see if this does anything.
You mean it heat activated?
I don't know if it is or not, so I'm testing it out.
I
I
want to
don't
find out. Feel it. If the black is raised, it's heat activated. If it's not, it's not.
And also, my coffee might be too cold now to actually activate it.
Yeah, if the black feels raised, it's heat activated. If it's flat, it's not.
Yeah, the black and like everything on it is raised slightly.
Okay, then that must be heat activated.
Maybe my coffee isn't. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to go get more coffee. But I'll try it again later. Because yes, this will be something I'll try to post if it works, even if it doesn't work. And yes, I know I'm still in the other room. It's because I am here. Let me remove myself from the other room. Because I am trying to download that episode so I can try to make clips out of it if I want to. But it's taking StreamYard's a little while to actually process video because it was over an hour.
Jeez. Oh, I think I'm about to tell on your kid. I think she finally worked a shift because I got a payment of 1 cent in my account from Blue Crew. I think she worked a shift.
Maybe she did. I don't know. I also told a friend of mine, Sonia, who actually is a former co-worker, but she quit recently. She's one of the people that quit the company I work for. And I told her about it too, and I gave her your link. So let me.
Thanks. Yeah, because the other day I got a notification, I got a deposit. I'm like, what? Deposit? Who's giving me money, right? I looked at it. 1 penny. Blue Crew. I'm like, okay, they do that when they test the deposit. They always put a penny in your account before they actually put a deposit in there. So I'm like, okay, I think Caddy worked. So when I get a notification I got $25, that means that's confirmed that she actually worked a shift.
All right, so yeah, I don't have anything really planned this week on the CNA stream. I do have. That's mostly because I haven't had time to watch anything. With my work schedule the way it is, I'm putting in 10 to 12-hour days depending on the day. And even when I had time off yesterday, I mostly spent time at the storage unit taking pictures of new items to get them on the store today. And that's what I'm doing is after this stream, I will be picking up the younger Vile kids, and I am going to be paying them to help me post stuff to the eBay store. I have quite literally over 100 new listings that are sorry. I have over 400 photographs of over 100 items that will be posted. Or at least listings that will be posted. Some of those listings will contain one item. Some of the listings will contain more than one item. For instance, I picked up a large amount of Star Trek books. All right.
Novels or comics?
Novels. Now, some of the listings will contain more than one book. So when I say 100 listings, we're probably talking closer to about 250 items total. Like one of the listings will contain all the Star Trek Typhon Pact books. That is 7 books in that one listing. One of the listings will be for all 4 seasons, or was it 5 or 4 seasons? I can't remember. of Star Trek Enterprise.
Or
On Blu-ray. Remember when I showed off those soundtracks for Star Trek 1, 2, and 3, the original movies on vinyl?
Mm-hmm.
That'll be something I post.
Oh, okay.
I have a Reese's Pieces setup that'll contain a coffee mug and various Reese's Pieces other related merchandise. That listing has like 6 or 7 items on it by itself. So again, it's as I said, it's going to be like 250 items if we can get everything posted today. And then tomorrow, I will, on everything that we're not posting today, I'll be doing a sale because I need to pay the registration on my car.
Yeah, that's something that needs to be done.
So I need to raise about $300 to pay the registration on my car. So yeah, that'll be fun. We'll try to see if we can make some money. I'm trying to find some. God, as I said, there's so many freaking pictures. There we go. There's finally one of them. You do it that way. Further down. Fuck. Am I gonna have to do it all over again? No. Yes, I will. Fuck. All right. Hold on.
Hold on to your. Hold on to the night.
Yeah, there's also going to be a bunch of movies that are going to be listed. There's going to be some Nintendo Wii games and Nintendo Switch games, some original Xbox games.
Yeah, LVG says you're still in the other room, Lyle.
Yeah, I already said that when I came in. I said because I'm trying to wait for StreamYards to finish processing the last stream so I can download the whole thing and potentially make some clips.
Okay. Sorry. A little behind.
I'm literally like trying to go through every single picture because the friggin' thumbnails aren't showing up for me.
Are you caught up on X-Men 97?
No, I haven't watched anything this entire week.
God damn it. Episode 2.
Quite literally, I have watched 0 television this entire week.
You're not caught up on that. You're not caught up on My Adventures with Superman.
All right. Now I found it. So, let me... see. The first one... 905. Okay.
You heard that Kevin Feige released some information about Doomsday.
All right. For example, one of the items I picked up that I thought was pretty cool, like the Game Boy mug, which I hope would change when I poured hot liquid in there, but I don't think it was hot enough. This is one of the items I picked up. It's a Star Wars mug with a bunch of lightsabers on it, right?
Nice.
Now, that one I was able to properly test. And let me show you this. This is what it looks like when you put hot liquid in it.
Nice.
And watching it happen, it looks like they light up from the bottom up. It's awesome as all hell.
You should do a time-lapse video, speed up to show it, man. Put us on your.
I can upload a single video. No, I don't want to do that. I can upload a single video, but it has to be under a certain size, and I
Send it to
can't
me.
upload it from my phone. I have to upload it from the computer.
Okay. What you should do is take a video with your phone. Start it. Just pour the liquid in there. Send me the video. I'll speed it up and shrink it down and resend it to you so you can post it up there. I'll
Thank
compress
you,
it down so you can.
Captain
I'll compress it.
Obvious. I already have plans on doing that kind of stuff. It's just a pain in the ass to try to, to transfer it from the phone to the laptop and compress it enough to fit on the thing.
Okay. Trying to help, man.
I know, but it's a pain in the ass. That's the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Since Chris is not doing the streams, and I don't have to worry about rushing the avatars. The rest of the avatars, I'm like, okay, I got a whole week for that, so I got nothing to do today. I don't need to go to the dispensary. I don't need to go to the store. I got nothing to do.
All right.
I got a good deal at the dispensary yesterday.
Let me see something.
47% THC for $15.
I want to see if I actually did. I know I've done videos before. Trying to remember which one I've actually done a video on. Because I'll show this one, but there's no video on it. Share screen. Okay. Now, you see, if you guys can see this one. You see the little thing that the mug is sitting on?
The little white cup. Hey, I used to have the TARDIS mug. This very TARDIS mug. Mine broke.
Well, this is one of the disappearing TARDIS mugs. I don't actually have. I used it on a stream a while ago. But that thing it's on is a USB powered turntable, so I can take videos of items when I'm taking pictures of them. But as I said, it's very eBay is very limited on what it can be, so it has to be under a certain size and under a certain time limit. So it's just a little bit of a pain in the ass to get everything set up properly. I know you can't really tell from this image, but the two little tiles that I have that are the turntable sitting on, you see that gap underneath them?
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm running the USB cable through. Yeah. And it's actually plugged into the back at the time.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good deal because I remember paying about $15 for my cup.
Well, unfortunately, depending on how far away you are, the shipping is what's going to kill you. Because even remember, eBay right now thinks that I'm in San Diego and I'm looking at this listing through San Diego, as if I'm in San Diego. So even then, it's going to charge me $6.65 to ship this to myself. So I don't know how much it would be for you, Elihu, if it would be even more. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Oh, there we go. There's a share button. Let me copy the link. And I'm posting it in the main chat, and I'll post it in the private chat. Or Where the fuck did private chat go to? There it is.
Hit the dots.
So why don't you click the link, Elihu? Share the screen if you can, and we'll see if, or you can tell me how much it would cost to ship on your end.
Okay, let me go to buy now. Let's see, $7.38 would be $18.24 total.
So yeah, so you said it was about $15. It would cost you almost $19 to get it shipped to you from my store.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't necessarily be the best deal total, and I'm just being honest with that estimation. But remember, you know, everything is almost everything on my store is buy it now or best offer. So you could easily send me an offer saying, "Hey, how about $8?" And you know, we'll see what happens. What I like is I'll be honest, if someone sends me an offer and they don't tell me why, I tend to ignore it, or I send a standard response. If people send me an offer and they'd be like, I can't believe you have this. My son really wants it, but you know, my funds are a little limited. Can you please send it to me? I'll be more likely to say yes. If you send me an offer saying other people are selling this for cheaper, would you take this amount? I almost always say no.
Buy it from them if you want. Yeah.
Because, yeah, my response would be then buy it from them. If mine is more expensive, there's probably a reason why. And it's usually, like, I had one guy send me a listing saying that, you know, the game I'm selling is more expensive than the one that this guy is selling for. And it's the same exact game, so I should sell it for the same price. Except my copy has the case, the artwork, the user manual, and the map the game originally came with. The other guy is selling a scratched, loose disc. And like, yeah, his is $5 and mine is 30 because mine's complete and tested and working. His is untested, possibly not working, and it's not complete. I'm not going to go down that low just because he's selling it for this for a cheaper amount. It's so hard to click buy it now when the offer button is right there. I know. But as I said, I like giving people the option. I don't necessarily want to force people to do that. Some people, honestly, I think will hit the buy it now button because they don't want to have to send an offer.
That's what I clicked, was the buy it now button to test it out.
Yeah.
So
I know, like, certain children of mine have such anxiety they would rather not send someone an offer for a lower amount because, well, as I said, they have anxiety. I have taken some of my kids like swap meets to go look at stuff, and I'm like, you know, you're at a swap meet. Part of the game is haggling with people.
Haggling, yes, you haggle. If it's $5, you want to give them $4 or $3.
And they're so worried about haggling, and it's like the worst thing someone will tell you is no.
No.
And like, for instance, when I picked up those Star Trek vinyls, the guy was selling them for $5 a piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said, how about 10 for all three? He immediately said yes. And that means I saved myself a third of what he was asking for. I didn't even know how much they're worth at the time. I was just like, they look cool. You know, I'll take the risk on whether I'll make any money off of it. But like, my daughter, she went up to this one lady to buy I think it was earrings, and she asked how much they were, and the lady, I think, said like 10 or $15 or something like that. And my daughter was like, oh, I don't have that much money. I'm like, then offer her a lower amount. It's a swap meet. Haggling is part of what you're doing. And
yeah,
all eBay is a giant online swap meet. Some people stick to their prices, some people don't. If someone's not willing to negotiate, even if I've had people send me messages asking for, instead of hitting the buy it now or best offer, instead of sending an offer, they'll send me a message with an offer. And I'll be happy to, read the message, and I'll try to see what I can do for them.
Yeah, I can make an offer right now for that cup for $2. Mike's going to say no.
Oh, I would definitely say no. I don't want to lose money on something.
Exactly. I know.
Now, I don't remember how much I paid for it. Give me a second. Sorry, I got to bring up my Excel spreadsheet. That'll tell me how much I paid for it. Because I want to at least make, on any item, I want to at least make 30% to cover the cost of posting everything, right? So, let's see.
So Ryan Reynolds is teaming up with Disney Plus for a new series adaptation of the Spy School novels. Huh. Okay.
All right. The amount the total payment I paid for that was $3.87, to be honest. So to maintain my profit margin of 30%, I have to make, let's see, 0.3. That means the lowest I can basically sell it for and still earn my 30% would be $5.03. Now, remember, I have to pay taxes on that sale as well, and eBay takes a cut of the sale as well. They take about each of those things will be about 10%. So now we'll do it that way. That means in order to make sure the government gets their cut, eBay takes their cut, and I keep my 30%. The lowest I can accept and still make money off of that sale is $6.04. Now, does that mean I would necessarily accept an offer of $6.04? Maybe. It depends on how long it's been on the store, how many people are watching it, how many people have viewed that page, and how other factors that I look at. If Elihu, as a friend, offered me that $6.04 for it, I would probably accept because he's a friend, to be completely honest.
And notice he did say probably.
Sorry?
Notice he did say probably.
If you're a regular on the channel, I'd probably do the same thing. But if you're like some stranger who's just like, when I look at your page and you're selling other Doctor Who stuff, I'm probably not going to sell it to you, because to me, it looks like you're just going to sell it to somebody else because you're trying to get it as cheap as possible. And that's one of the things that has kind of pissed me off is I had some people send me offers who, let's just say everything they sell is one of the categories that I have. Like, let me go to my thing. Let me show. All right, so if you scroll down, you see all the categories I actually have, right?
Mm-hmm. Different genres.
My video games, collectibles, movies, books, miscellaneous, consignment, Caddy's Corner, CNA stream, coffee mugs, music, other. And then featured categories, we have video games, Star Wars, Star Trek, books, Transformers. Why is that not letting me go over? and movies. Now, as you can see, I have a whole category that is just Transformers. I have people send me offers for some of these things on this particular page. When I see on their page, they sell nothing but Transformers. And if I see someone who's selling nothing but Transformers and they're trying to send me an offer on something to get something cheaper that is a Transformer, I'm probably not going to say yes, because it looks like to me that they're just trying to buy it as cheap as possible so they can sell it for the price that I originally had it at or more.
Oh, speaking of Transformers, Transformers Prime, YouTube, their official channel on YouTube has released every single episode in one bulk 5-hour, 43-minute length. So if you want to watch the whole entire series, Transformers Prime, it's on YouTube available for free. They usually do that when they're about to release something big. I'm like, okay, what's going on?
Sorry, I'm looking that up. I want to see if they actually have all the episodes or if it's just the first 2 seasons. And yeah, it's just the first 2 seasons. It's not all of them.
Where is it? It's 4 hours, 59 minutes, and 25 seconds worth. Complete series, nonstop.
Heck, it's not even that. Right. It's according to this Transformers official, it's only the first 4 episodes of season 1 and all of season 2. So it's not even all of season 1. And it doesn't have season 4 or 3 or 4. And I believe there was more. Hold on.
Hey, there's this transcript too for the episodes. Nice. I put the link in the public chat. Transformers Prime, complete series, nonstop.
Okay, I take it back. There was only 3 seasons. Season 1 had 26 episodes. Season 2 had 26 episodes. Season 3 was known as Beast Hunters, and it was only 13 episodes, followed by a TV movie, which instead of doing a 4th season. So, yeah, there was only 3 seasons. 3 seasons and a movie.
Well, let me do this. Let me ask my little AI here a question.
Brando, one of the things I have done in the past for people, let me see if I can.
Hello, computer.
All right, I'm going to see if I still have the message and what I ended up doing for the guy.
What is the complete runtime for the series Transformers Prime? Hours, minutes, seconds.
So, if you were to binge watch Transformers Prime from start to finish without any breaks, you'd be in for about 22 hours, 48 minutes total of runtime. Let's just say it's a pretty hefty marathon.
Okay, I guess this is not the complete series then. This is 5 hours then. Okay, never mind. Well, there's episodes available online for free. Yeah, 22 hours to watch every single episode? Jeez. Man, what happened to the chat? The chat's not loading. What the hell? Damn it. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but my chat stopped loading. Huh. What are you looking up, Mike?
I was trying to see. There was something I did for somebody who wanted a bunch of items, and eBay wouldn't let him do combined shipping.
I've tried a lot of financial products.
Damn you, I hate that. I hate these fucking ads.
I can't find the message. But basically, the guy sent me a listing of all the things that he wanted because eBay wouldn't let him do combined shipping. And what I did is I literally just made a new listing featuring all those items that he wanted. And I just reweighed all the items to make sure that shipping would be as one item. And then I deleted the other listings for him. So I will work with people if they want to buy more than one item, especially if, if eBay is making it harder. Some of the things I can easily do combined shipping on, but eBay has their own little issues with it sometimes, and they just won't let people do combined shipping.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's an issue with eBay. I don't know why it affects me sometimes because I've had other people be able to do it easily. If you're buying like nothing but books, I've noticed that eBay has less of an issue doing combined shipping. But if you're like doing a book and a movie and a pair of socks as well as a video game, then they will not do combined shipping as easily. I was on the IDW site looking at the Discovery, Picard, and Voyager comic omnibus, and I already have a couple, and they're awful. Why am I considering buying the complete ones? I don't know. Were the IDW Star Trek comics that bad? I thought the Picard ones were, the Picard, God damn it. I didn't think the Picard ones were that bad early on, but I can't remember if I remember correctly, those ones took place before the show.
Hey, Mike, did you know I know that for a fact your weather is foggy and cloudy right now?
It's
you know how
cloudy,
I know?
Cloudy, but it's not foggy.
Well, it's foggy at the beach. You know how I know? I would have told you to look up to watch the launch, but you couldn't see it.
All right, Star Trek Picard Countdown 2019 3-issue prequel miniseries. Yeah, that's the one I read, but that's the only Star Trek comics I've recently read. The Light of Kalesh, the disco.
What the fuck was that? Oh, sorry, hang on. Sorry, I just heard Elon's voice in the control room. What the fuck? Sorry, dude. I'm like, that was kind of odd. I never heard him in the control room. That was Elon's voice.
Yeah, I'll be honest. When it comes to IDW, most of the comics I read for them were Transformers. They weren't Star Trek. And I don't even know who currently owns the Star Trek license.
Paramount. I still think it's CBS Ventures that owns all the rights to Star Trek. Because Paramount owns the live action.
All right. Okay. Oh, no, yeah. IDW still has the Star Trek license for comic books. Let's see.
God damn it.
I'm just reading the previous comic license holders. Gold Key Comics had it from 67 to 79. Marvel Comics had it from 79 to 82. And then again from 96 to 99.
Oh, shit.
DC Comics had it between 84 and 96. With Malibu Comics having it partially between 93 and 95. Wildstorm also had parts of it between 99 and 2002. And then since 2007, IDW has been the sole license holder.
Give us
Pop-up lad.
I had seen about that. I haven't read it yet. The Godzilla Power Rangers crossover. Was that still under IDW or is that under who has the current license?
To the Google Mobile.
Yes. Boom Studios. Boom Studios has been doing a fantastic job with Power Rangers. So if you're talking about, if they did the one you're talking about, I would definitely read it. But I have heard of the Godzilla Power Rangers crossover, mostly because there's a guy on TikTok that does Godzilla comic reviews right now. Hold on. And I got to show this off. Oh, gravy. Hold on.
Spider-Man's here today. Show us all that needles are nothing to be afraid of. That's just cute. It's like a shell. I'm not a spider. I'm Spider-Man. Man is the main part. Spiders have 3 life cycles. Have you shut up your old skin yet?
Sorry, there's a new promo for Spider-Man. I'll mute it. Sorry.
Have you ever seen this, Layu? And yes, this is an actual comic book that came out.
No, I never did.
Godzilla versus San Diego, where he attacks Comic-Con.
Okay.
It was part of the Godzilla versus America. I had never heard of this until recently. Let me... Let's see. They also had Godzilla versus Los Angeles, Godzilla versus Boston, Godzilla versus Chicago, Godzilla versus New York City, and then there's Godzilla versus Kansas City, Godzilla versus Texas, which they didn't do a city in Texas. They just did all of Texas.
Oh, my gosh.
Godzilla versus Portland. I thought there was a Godzilla versus San Francisco, but I don't think there actually was now.
They did that for the movie G-Day.
Yeah, I think that's because they did that one for the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that they had a Godzilla versus San Diego comic book where Godzilla attacks Comic-Con San Diego. I'm like, once I realized that, I almost want to go get that comic book for myself. But I'm going to need you to talk for a second because I got to go deal with something regarding my car. I'll be right back.
Talk. Okay, I talked for 1 second.
Do more than that.
Oh my gosh. Fine. Fine. If you guys are friends with Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle, his name is Eric Persullivan. He's 35 years old today. You feel old yet? And I believe it was Mina Wong's birthday. I think it is a birthday today. She's been posting a lot on X. I don't know why, but oh well. Case of rum, case of rum. Well, since Mike's not here, if you guys have not been watching My Adventures with Superman, remember it's supposed to be canon on a some kind of multiversal thing like that, but it is officially DC Studios, so technically it is canon. And Spoiler alert. There's only one kid, not two. Yeah, because in the comics they had twins, but
All right. Sorry, no, my inverter for to run the laptop started to overheat, so it's beeping like crazy. So I had to turn it off.
Oh.
Yeah, anytime I'm running the inverter while the hood is closed, it'll overheat after a short period of time. Usually I'll remember to unplug my laptop a little bit so it won't overheat, but I forgot this time. So what were you talking about that I missed entirely? Something about someone turning for 35?
The kid who played Dewey, I'm Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, sorry. I didn't care about that.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you feel old yet?
I'm 41. So remind me how old you are?
50.
Yeah, I don't feel that old now.
No.
Although I will say this. All right, so I haven't seen the reboot, but I'm not going to complain if the guy decides not to reprise his role because he retired from acting. As far as I know, that's what happened. So I'm not going to fault the guy if he doesn't want to return to acting. But the story I'll tell, I was hanging out with one of my daughters a couple of weeks ago. Now, what happened when I was hanging out with her is a Backstreet Boys song came up on the radio. And I started to sing that song. My child did not know when the Backstreet Boys recorded that song. All they knew is that their mom had taken them to a concert that the Backstreet Boys sang that song at within the last couple of years. So they thought the Backstreet Boys was a recent creation. So they know me as the guy that likes old music, quote unquote. And when I started singing the song, she says to me, "How do you know the lyrics to this song?" And I'm like, "Sweetheart, I sang this song for air bands back in high school." So her response to now knowing how old this song was, "Oh, gross. You mean this song is from last century?"
Yes.
And I'm like, you have to say it in such a way where it sounds like it's really, really fucking old. You have to say it's from last century. The Wright Flyer is also from last century.
Bill and Ted is from last century.
So yeah, that made me feel old. But yeah, now she won't. Her mom bought her a concert shirt when they went to that concert that had the Backstreet Boys on it. She won't wear that shirt anymore now that she knows how old the Backstreet Boys are. She literally thought they were like guys in their 20s or 30s singing these songs. And I'm like, no, they're like in their 50s and 60s.
Hell, Nick has been known to show up at the bar with Mark, the bartender, every once in a while. The bar on Fremont Street, where the stage is set up, there's this little sidebar. Mark sometimes goes there and just bartends. Like he's good friends with the owner or something.
All right. Another example, and I can't really play the song but you know the song "Beggin" by the Four Seasons?
Sounds familiar. I'm not that old, dude.
Let's see if I can get the lyrics.
I'm old, but not that old. Okay.
Put your loving hand out, baby. I'm begging you.
Okay.
Riding high when I was king.
I said okay. Okay.
All right. That song was covered by what was the band?
I never heard it. Who's the lead singer?
I'm trying to. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out. MadCon. I guess that's the version they were talking about.
Mm.
Or was it MadCon or was it another one? I'm gonna say MadCon because that's the only one I can think of because they did it in 2007. I guess another Italian rock band did a version, but Maneskin or whatever in 2017. That might have been the version they were listening to. Again, I don't remember, but they started playing it on their phone, and they were amazed I knew all the lyrics. And I'm trying to explain, again, that song is a cover of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, who they had never heard of. And I was trying to explain to them, that song is older than me. In fact, that song is almost 20 years older than me. So you guys are listening to a song that was essentially written almost 60 years ago. I know the lyrics to it. And again, their reaction to finding out that the song that they like is that old, like, it was like watching the light die from their eyes. They're like, I can't believe we liked something that old. Hold on one sec.
Yeah, just think that time flies. If Marty McFly was to go back in time right now, he'd be going back to 1995.
Yeah, then I showed him when I showed him my actual record collection. I actually have that song on vinyl, and they again don't appreciate, like, anything. Almost everything that they listen to is based on something far older than they realize. And one of my daughters is a huge Taylor Swift fan and tried to be like, well, not Taylor Swift. Everything she does is new. Then I remember was inspired by artists.
By what? You just cut off.
That can't be right.
You just cut off. You roboted. You were inspired by what?
That Taylor Swift was inspired by Madonna.
Yeah.
Let's see. And I was going by just the type of music that Taylor Swift sings. That I'm like, her music is inspired by Madonna. She did not believe me, so we looked it up, and apparently, in several interviews, Taylor Swift has cited Madonna specifically as a major artistic influence. And watching my daughter find out that the artist she loves so much was influenced by an artist of my generation nearly killed her appreciation for Taylor Swift.
Sounds like the fate of Ophelia.
But
sorry, she
all right.
would get that, you wouldn't.
But speaking of Madonna and Taylor Swift, I don't have any of their stuff on the eBay store.
Well, if Supergirl was to do better than the box office, my toy would be selling like crazy. But I checked, and the Flying Dog's going for about $10. I can't get any profit off of it. I'd make $1.25 profit if I sell it. I'm like, damn it! Supergirl didn't even do good at the box office.
Wait, I wanted to check one thing. Yeah, no. Okay, I will be posting some music CDs on the eBay store. And I thought maybe some of the compilation albums will have Madonna on there, but no, they don't. Conspiracy theory is Taylor Swift is a clone of Anton LaVey's daughter. The satanic dude? So not only are we still, doing 80s stuff all over the place, we're bringing back the satanic panic.
Well, this is a Christian nation.
Daughter.
That's like saying Rosie O'Donnell's a virgin. Please.
Well, hold on.
Sorry, here, Mrs. Gardina's in the background. Because I haven't seen her in the chat.
I didn't see her.
Did I hear her in the background? Because I don't see her in
No.
the chat.
No, I'm not in Mexico right now. But okay, that's an image of Xena Shrek, Anton LaVey's daughter. And I guess superficially she does kind of look like Taylor Swift.
Kind of, but that's not Taylor.
But I mean, you could say that with anybody who wears, red lipstick and has blonde hair and fair skin.
Crimson red, dirty blonde, fair skin. Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't know what Taylor Swift looked like for like a large number of years of her career. I also didn't know what Kim Kardashian looked like.
You never saw the porn? Wow.
And I never watched it. Well, I take it back. I never went out of my way to watch the Taylor's or the Kim Kardashian porno. What happened was someone in one of my Facebook groups posted not a clip, but a screenshot of the video. And my literal response was, "That's what she looks like." Because
this is what teen girls aspire to be like. Wow.
Well, because I don't know why, but in my head, even though I'd literally heard of Kim Kardashian for years, I thought she was a skinny white blonde. I didn't realize she was, a darker skinned brunette with a big ass. I for some reason in my head, that's what I thought of that she looked like. And when it came to Taylor Swift, in my head, when I heard of Taylor Swift, I don't know, I thought of a mousy librarian brunette. That's because I heard it like cardigans. They had to make her a little different so it would be so obvious.
Yeah, like Hannah Montana.
So we heard that she liked cardigans. In my head, cardigans are a librarian trope. So that's what I pictured in my head was like the mousy brunette librarian, not, whatever she actually is in real life.
I don't know. I haven't looked down there.
Finally. I guess
What?
that's a good thing. I don't know.
What?
Taylor Swift finally got married.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I guess we won't have any breakup songs for a while, right?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. She got married by the wedding singer.
Wait, was he actually the officiant or was he just there?
He was the officiant. He actually married them.
I'm not the biggest Taylor Swift fan, but as a minister of the United Church of Bacon and a licensed Justice of the Peace for the state of California, I would have been happy to marry Taylor Swift to whoever her husband is, Kelsey Grammer or something like that. What's his name?
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce, thank you.
Kelsey
I was close enough.
Kelsey Grammer. She's not right wing. She won't marry Kelsey Grammer.
But
I'm still going to approve that message. I don't know why, but I'm still going to approve that message. You got moderated. I approved it.
Dolly Parton was in a video asking for their firstborn? What?
I just know that Taylor Swift is taking over Dolly Parton's mantle because she's now donated millions of dollars and books to children's libraries and stuff, just like Dolly Parton is.
Well, the only thing that I saw recently when it came to the only reason I literally know about the Taylor Swift wedding was actually because of Mondani. Apparently a news reporter asked him if Taylor Swift was reimbursing the city for the added police protection that they needed for the venue where she got married. And he basically was like, yeah, when she got the permits, she paid an extra $160,000. And I'm like, holy fuck. That's a lot of money.
Dude, every single crew member who worked the wedding got a huge 5-digit bonus. Undisclosed 5-digit bonus. Yeah, so if you work at Taylor Swift, the venue, you are going to get paid. Lucky fucks.
I kind of feel a little jealous about that, considering how fucking broke I am. Which is why I'm going to be doing a sale on the eBay store to fucking raise money to pay my goddamn registration. This is ridiculous. Speaking of which, time to make this more of the CNA stream.
Coffee, nicotine, or the alcohol? Ah, the alcohol in the coffee. Where's your nicotine?
In the Game Boy mug. And yes, I'm in my car. Don't worry, I'm not on public roads. I'm not going to be driving, and even that much is not going to make me over the limit. I'm nearly 300 fucking pounds. A single shot is not going to do jack shit to me.
Unless you're fighting Conor McGregor.
I'm sure that's a reference to something that I'm not getting, other than I think he's a UFC fighter or an MMA fighter of some sort.
Oh, huge ticket last night for his fight. Lasted less than 90 seconds. Why? Because Conor took 2 steps and his knee gave out and he couldn't fight anymore. He lost.
Was he fighting Ronda Rousey or something? What the fuck?
Mark Holloway. 1 minute and 9 seconds. Yeah, he took 2 steps and he's like, knee, Went to the ropes, forfeited. People pay big money for that fight. It was like the Tyson fight, but actually something actually happened in the Tyson fight. Nothing happened here.
Look, I'm not a huge fan of UFC or MMA, but I would have to imagine that wouldn't his trainers have noticed that he had knee problems?
Yes, they would have. People are saying it was a rigged fight because of this.
I would probably believe him, but I would also need to have some evidence from the doctor before I would actually confirm that.
Yeah. But I looked at the video and it was like 2 small steps. Like, what the hell?
I'm sorry. The extent of my MMA UFC type stuff is I subscribe to Big Bang Mike on TikTok. He's a former MMA fighter. He played a Power Ranger, and he played one of the 3 Ninjas back in the 3 Ninja series. So he occasionally talks about MMA stuff, but yeah, I'm not a big follower of it. Americanized fighting systems are usually kind of dumb, to be honest.
I'm not a big fight fan. I just ran across my feet. I thought it was funny.
Anything else you want to talk about? Because as soon as I'm done with this cigar, I'm probably going to end the stream because I got to go pick up the kids so we can get to posting.
Well, since you haven't watched anything, not really. Otherwise, it'd be spoiler shit. So I got really nothing else. Otherwise, it's spoiler, spoiler, spoiler.
Well, I don't have the clips that Chris does, and I couldn't play them because I don't pay for StreamYards. But any news about Uranus you want to talk about, since you won't have the option of doing it tonight at Chris's stream?
Not really. I got no news on Uranus. Or Uranus.
Did you hear about the perfect solar system?
The what?
The perfect planetary solar system. Have you heard about it?
I've heard of the concept of one.
HD 110067. It features 6 sub-Neptunian exoplanets that have maintained a mathematically precise gravitational lockstep since their formation billions of years ago.
Oh, the one that's in the constellation Hydra. Okay. I heard about that one.
I don't know if it's in the constellation Hydra, but yeah, I saw an article about this, and I thought it was interesting when they applied a tonal resonance to each planet as it crossed the ecliptic from our position or other sun from our vantage point, and it sounds really freaking cool. And to explain to those that don't understand, basically, for every orbit of the first planet in the system, the second planet orbits twice, and for the second planet, the third planet orbits twice, and for the and so on for all 6 planets. And that is basically really cool. It's harmonic resonance, and it's not something we would expect to necessarily see unless the planets were close enough and large enough to affect each other on a gravitational scale. Whereas, like, in our solar system, Jupiter massively outweighs the inner planets, so it tugs more than they tug on Jupiter, obviously.
Yeah, and some models have shown that if a planet was in the location of the asteroid belt, which some people surmise that it's a destroyed planet, we would have a perfect synchronized orbit. But we do not have a complete circle orbit. We have a wobbly orbit because that gap.
Yeah, we have a massive elliptical orbit compared to these.
Instead of going around like this, we go around like this. We wobble in a circle. So my hair's not combed. My camera's off. Like I said, it's Sunday. I have nothing to do. I got no plans to go anywhere. Just gonna watch the game. I got a beer in the fridge for that. I got weed. I got food. I'm like, I got nowhere to go today, man. It's cloudy and cold.
Well, as I said, I thought that was kind of interesting, and I had assumed you'd heard more about it.
Not just standard stuff. But there is a location and a certainty of a water-based planet about 110 light years away from Earth.
That means with our current technology, if we built a spacecraft immediately, we could get there in only about 250 years.
No, it would take about 70,000 years for a Voyager to get to Alpha Centauri.
Yeah, even back in the 70s, they're saying that with existing technology, they could create a spaceship that could travel half the speed of light, but it would cost more than the GP of the entire planet of 1970. Yeah. So we could do the same thing today, but it would cost more money than exists on the planet to do so. And even then, as I said, it would only travel about half the speed of light on average. But that's only because technically it would travel not faster than the speed of light. It would travel like 80 to 90% the speed of light, but the time it would take to accelerate to that point would take like 50 years. And then another 50 years down.
Yeah, right now people worry about cost because it costs about $1 million to take a liter of water into space. That's why they're actually going for the moon, because of the regolith. There's H and there's oxygen. Basically, it's the elements right there you got to separate to make fuel itself. You dig another part of the moon, you have water within the rocks itself. Yeah, there's enough water on the moon to create an ocean, but it's within the rocks itself. You have to extract that, burn it, collect the steam, then you got the fuel. Then you can extract it for the fuel. So there is a liable reason to go to the moon and set up a base for mining, because there's enough. Science estimated there's enough to fill about a billion Saturn V rockets full of fuel with the regolith alone. So there's enough fuel on the moon for future exploration, so we can actually go further in our own solar system.
I could believe that, but wouldn't solar be easier to install so they could just electrolysis the ice into water and separate the hydrogen and oxygen together? That way you got your
that's fuel. One of the plans, yes, for extraction, but they haven't got that far yet. Those are still on the drawing table. They have several plans for extraction, but they have to get there first.
I've also heard there was a study done recently about the effects of microgravity on the human body. And basically they're saying that if it would take longer than a 5-year round trip to go to Mars, they might need to create a spaceship capable of some sort of centrifugal force to simulate gravity, because it would be detrimental on the human system to try to do something like that.
Not necessarily a ship. There's a bed that causes the centrifugal force within the human body that can sustain it. So you really don't need a ship to actually spin itself. You just need a little modulated chair or a bed type within the ship that'll spin you.
Well, even force. Then, if the centrifugal force is not applied broadly, if there is a difference between part of your body and another part of your body where the effects of gravity or the simulated gravity it could basically cause you to have a heart attack.
NASA's still experimenting, man.
So, yeah, a bed might work, but you also want to be able to work out. You need to be able to actually put strain on your muscles and bones.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think you could do that from a bed primarily.
That's when electrodes come in. You shock the muscles.
That doesn't help as much. You need to actually
It helps.
strain
I know,
muscles.
but it helps, dude. That's when you work out a little bit after that. So you don't work out for 5 hours a day.
I don't know. I'd rather see people actually working out. But okay, I'm done with my cigar. I'm done with my coffee. So I'm gonna head off so I can go pick up my kids and we can start working on the eBay store.
I'm getting hungry. I want to make some French toast.
If you're able to, anyone who's listening, go buy something. Send me an offer. We'll work something out because I need the money to pay for to make sure I can keep driving my damn car.
Otherwise, his van, he'll be living in the van down by the river.
Yeah. All right. Later, folks.
Later, weirdos.